Hello again, I'm Michael Beckemeyer with Mindful Meditations for Calm the Bleep Down, a show where each episode we bring you another 10 to 15 minute meditation. And today, we're going to take the red pill. Let's get started. Once again, as always, we have a mindfulness quote to help things get started. Today, our quote comes from Pema Chodron, and it reads, "Fear is a natural reaction to moving closer to the truth." This quote basically is talking about being vulnerable. Have you ever noticed that you get tense when you start feeling vulnerable about something? You have to admit something that's like a deep-seated fear, or admitting the truth about something or about yourself. First thing I thought of when we started talking about this quote was the scene in The Matrix when the guy is sitting there eating the steak, and he's eating it and he's saying, "I know that this steak isn't real, but it's good. So I'd rather be in denial and keep enjoying the steak," something like that. It just makes me think about how we spend so much of our time in avoidance mode, denying or just pretending not to know. And so I very often try to, nobody's an expert at this. We're all living our life, So in my overly analytical self, I'm constantly trying to remind myself to ask the question, what am I pretending not to know here? What am I trying to avoid? And if you're really being honest with yourself, we are in avoidance mode a lot. Just like that guy in The Matrix eating the steak because it's delicious. I just want to keep eating the steak so I can pretend the world is perfect and without problem. And I got this nice big juicy steak, even though it isn't real, even though I'm in denial about it. I'm gonna keep eating it. So don't keep eating the steak. And what are you pretending not to know? So we're gonna meditate. To do that, you need to get yourself comfortable. You can sit down or lie down. Find yourself in a comfortable spot. Close your eyes, start to relax your body. Do a quick body scan from head to toe. Make sure you're not holding any unwanted tension anywhere. Unclench your jaw, relax your shoulders. Very surprising when I start to relax myself and start to concentrate on all the spots in my body that I'm surprised to find out that I'm holding tension in the back behind my ears. How's that? We tense up throughout the day. And meditation really does give us a few minutes just to really let ourselves relax, which is part of the cleansing nature of meditation. Start to slow your breathing. Breathe in and out. And as we're meditating, I would like you to just maybe before you start, just think to yourself, what am I pretending not to know? And see what comes up. You don't have to answer the question or think about it while you're meditating. Just go into it with that intent. What am I pretending not to know? And see what comes up for you. As you're breathing in and out, you want to sort of watch your breath. You are the observer in this moment. You are following the breath in and out. By concentrating on this one thing for an extended period of time, we're actually giving our mind a break, because our mind is constantly bouncing around. They call it monkey mind. It constantly bouncing here and bouncing there. It's like a ping pong ball, bouncing around in a jar. It just goes everywhere. But by giving our mind this one thing to concentrate on, like our breath, we're actually giving it a break. We're sort of distracting it with this thing we're concentrating on. But it is inevitable that your mind will wander, and once it does, once you notice, just gently bring it back to the breath and start over again. Rejoin the present moment and keep breathing. Breathing in and out. We spend so much of our time, our day, our life in denial, and it is part of our ego protecting us from the truth. We don't want to think about it. We want to avoid the truth. So we actually have to mindfully come into the place where we are honest with ourselves and are looking for the truth seeking. Because it's not fun sometimes. The truth sometimes is great, but a lot of times the truth hurts. And the truth hurts because it's real. It's not some fairy tale that we've invented in our mind so that we can continue living a life of avoidance. We just have to begin looking for moments where we are maybe tricking ourselves, or just totally lying to ourselves about what reality is. And again, while we are concentrating on our breath here, it may seem unrelated to accepting the truth in our life, but it requires mindfulness. It requires noticing when we start to tell ourselves those stories, when we start to invent those fictions. We do that by just taking another breath in and rejoining the present moment. Accepting the truth one breath at a time. last few moments together, just take another couple of long, slow, deep breaths in. Really savor this moment, congratulating yourself for showing up another day for more practice, and a commitment to improving your mental health and wellness. Okay, take another one last long, slow, deep breath in. Fill yourself up. Let it out. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. That's it for another episode of Mindful Meditations with Calm the Bleep Down. If you got anything out of this meditation, could you please do us a favor and click like or comment or subscribe to our YouTube channel? We would really appreciate it. If you want to find out more about us, we're at calmthebleepdownshow.com, where you can subscribe to our podcast, subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow us on social media. We'd love to hear from you. Once again, I'm your host, Michael Beckemeyer, reminding you to please calm the bleep down. We will talk to you again soon. Thank you, and namaste.